A very warm welcome, people, and a good evening. It is Innovate here on Urban TV. Of course, here we bring you nothing but the best from the world of technology, both here in Uganda as well as globally. We also feature the young minds that better the tech we use every single day. With me, Brenda Kembabazi. But first, a sneak peek of what we have on the show for you. This week on Innovate, we are bringing you a number of students that developed innovations in the field of health at the Mbarara University of Science and Technology. The Mbarara University of Science and Technology organized the annual Software Incubation and Innovation Awards that saw quite a number of students develop innovations in the field of health. And now we bring you what they exhibited on that day. The aim of the annual awards at Mbarara University of Science and Technology is to boost the practicability of courses at the university and also promote innovations that will in turn profit the country as a whole.
For the academic year 2017-2018, Mbarara University of Science and Technology was ranked, as far as academic performance is concerned, was ranked as number 2 in the country after Makerere University, and 2011 in the whole world. Now the question is, why is it that Mbarara University of Science and Technology is having that big jump? And say what is well known, Mbarara University, when it was started in 1989, specifically October, because to open the gates on October 28th, 1989, we championed community-based education, and community-based education at that time was an innovation as far as Mbarara University of Science and Technology, and even in the whole country, as far as delivery of higher education in the country.
The Vice-Chancellor encourages students to be involved in innovations so as to offer solutions to the country's problems.
Try to bring in some of the practical aspects, some of the case studies, which are applicable, so that now the students should be in a position to translate them for the development, not only of Uganda as a country, but of the region and Africa, and even at an international level, and applicable. But even when these projects which you saw, the 28, these projects which you saw, then we continue mentoring them. The judges were from the industrial. These are industrial partners. So we brought in these judges. Now they are trying to help. They are going to comment. They are going to even to address that how they can, some of the challenges which really may be highlighted by the students. So we're trying to say, how can they be really addressed? So that whatever project finally we fine-tune the project, it should be applicable.
Another team of students at the university developed an idea meant to help patients with stroke and temporary hand paralysis through recovery.
We used the Arduino Uno 10 ohm resistors. We used 5 since there are 5 fingers on the sensory hand and 5 fingers on the skeletal hand. Then we used the Arduino environment for programming our Arduino board. We used the jumper wires inside our box. So we use the other wires to make communication between 2 hands. So we used flex sensors to capture movements made by the phalanges on the sensory hand. The sensory hand will send analog signals to the Arduino Uno. Within the Arduino Uno, we put their code to convert the analog signals to digital signals. Then the digital signals will be sent to servo motors, which are on the skeletal hand. Then the skeletal hand will make the same movement as the sensory hand.
A waste-to-energy incinerator was made by students who hope to reduce volumes of waste in the community.
These are the waste bins, where waste is always sorted from. It is always disposed of from these points, just like you can see, like here. So our project works in such a way that this is the situation at Mbarara Regional Referral Hospital. Yes, that is how waste, after it has been sorted, the people who manage the waste, they again remix it together and it is disposed of just like you are seeing around here. This is the problem that we are trying to solve. So this is the whole situation at Mbarara Regional Referral Hospital. So that is how waste is being managed. Also, this is the publication by Daily Monitor on 29th of January 2018, this very year, that a hospital operates without an incinerator for 30 years. And just look at how terrible the situation is. As if that is not enough, this is a tweet by the World Health Organization that 9 out of 10 people worldwide breathe polluted air. And this is basically in the African region, and that 9 million deaths occur yearly.
The team that made the waste-to-energy incinerator scooped the winners award and went home with 500,000 Uganda shillings. Now, a group of 3 students from St. Mbarara University in Fort Portal have created a software dubbed Medical Informatics that is aimed at storing patients' information in one centralized system. We spoke to them and they tell us just how it works and what they are working to solve. Currently, most hospitals do manual entry of patients' details in books, which sometimes is not effective enough as it is easily destroyed and lost. The software is aimed at bridging this gap as information of patients will be captured and shared within the facility and kept for a very long time.
Created an application software called the Medical Informatics. It's mainly a system that holds patients' details, and with this the hospitals in Uganda can be very safe when they store the patient's details in one single file, as in it's one centralized system, so there is easy storage of data and it's easy to access. And since it has passwords, it's easier for them to keep the data safe from hackers, and in any case, the system is very safe.
Talk about the significance of our system, the medical informatics. One, data is secure, whereby data is protected from hackers by use of passwords, firewall and file encryption system. Here we mean our system has password. Before opening the system, we enter in our password, so that makes our system secure.
The software is intended to save time spent on manual registration of patients. And these students have a dream of transforming the health sector by introducing other different health applications that could be used on Android phones.
We came up with this system in order to fight paperwork and the loss of data. Since in very many hospitals, patients are bothered by the loss of their information and the expenses they incur in coming up with the information, since it is stored on paper. By even the hospitals, they buy registers, pens and other materials in order to come up with this information to be stored and kept for the patients. Therefore, as a group, we managed to come up with this system in order to save time and keep data safely from theft, from rain, since some patients come from far and they end up losing their data.
Future plans for this system to be networked, and before we network, we're supposed to give a trial to one of the medical institutions. They first try it. So if they are able to use it, we can give them a trial of 3 months. After 3 months, if they're able to buy it, we can again with the price, and then we carry out how they can share the system within the institution.
These were exhibiting their innovation during the USEP School's National Science Symposium at St. Francis School in Nsambia. Here, the youths were encouraged to embrace innovation and technology if they are to find solutions to the current problems and create employment for themselves.
It's quite amazing what the youth are coming up with today. Because in the past, the innovation spirit was not there. Today, from what I've seen, people thinking about how to conserve the energy, using the sun to harness, having double stoves, mathematical models for people in the villages who do not have calculators. fire alarms for systems which actually can detect fire through thermostats. It's quite amazing what people are thinking about.
The software is still under final development, aiming to bridge the information gap between health facilities, patients, and the Ministry of Health, as they will be receiving ongoing data. The USEP Schools National Science Symposium brought together a total of 30 schools from across the country to showcase their best innovations and is intended to expose the young people to stakeholders, among others.